That night was supposed to be peaceful. The village of Konoha slept quietly, unaware that destiny was about to strike. Suddenly, the ground trembled, and a terrifying roar echoed through the sky. The Nine Tails was unleashed, its massive shadow towering over the village. Fire spread, buildings collapsed, and fear filled every street. But in the middle of this chaos, one man did not run. Minato Namikaze, the fourth Hokage, stood calm and focused. Beside him, Kushina Uzumaki fought through pain and exhaustion, refusing to fall. This night was meant to take their lives. Instead, it became the night history changed forever. After the battle, silence finally returned. Inside a quiet room, a newborn child cried softly. Naruto Uzumaki had just entered a world already afraid of him. Yet in his parents' arms there was no fear, only love. Kushina held Naruto close, her heart filled with relief and determination. Minato looked at his son carefully, knowing the burden he would carry. Naruto was not just a child, he was hope and responsibility, all at once. That moment defined everything, because Naruto would grow up loved, protected, and guided, even while carrying the power that once destroyed. Naruto's childhood was quiet in a way few noticed. The village was full of people, yet distance followed him everywhere. As he walked through the streets, conversations stopped. Eyes turned away. Whispers filled the air behind him. Naruto understood what they saw when they looked at him. He felt it in their silence, not their words. Still, he did not scream. He did not rebel. He simply kept walking forward. Even at a young age, Naruto learned an important truth. Sometimes loneliness is not about being alone, but about being misunderstood. Minato knew the world would not be kind to his son, so he chose to prepare him early. Training was never harsh, but it was serious. Every lesson had meaning. Every mistake became a teaching moment. Naruto learned discipline before strength, control before power. Minato didn't raise his voice. He guided with patience and trust. Naruto trained not to impress others, but to understand himself. Each day, he became calmer, sharper, and more aware. This was not the training of a weapon, it was the shaping of a protector. When Team 7 was formed, the balance quietly shifted. Naruto stood beside Sasuke and Sakura, not as a loud troublemaker, but as someone already carrying responsibility. Sasuke felt pressure for the first time. Sakura noticed Naruto's calm confidence, and Kakashi saw something rare, a child who didn't rush to prove himself. This team was different. Their missions felt steady, controlled, and focused. Naruto listened more than he spoke. He moved with purpose. This was the beginning of a new Team 7, one shaped by guidance. The Chunin exams were never just a test of strength. They were a test of spirit, of patience, and of who could rise above fear. Naruto stood quietly, observing the arena. He didn't need to prove himself to anyone, not to the spectators, not to the teachers, not even to his rivals. And yet, when danger appeared, when a true threat emerged, his power revealed itself. The Nine Tails chakra stirred, but it was controlled, guided by years of patient training. It shimmered faintly around him, a warning to those who underestimated him. Whispers ran through the crowd. The other children stared in awe, unsure of what they were witnessing. Above him, Minato watched silently. Calm, composed, confident, not proud, not worried, simply aware. For this was the moment Naruto showed the world that strength is not loud. It is quiet, it is steady, it is discipline mastered over time. And in that moment, the arena, once filled with noise and chaos, felt the weight of something far greater than a single child. From the shadows, eyes glinted. The Akatsuki, masters of patience and terror, observed silently. They did not see a boy. They saw the future, the obstacle that could unravel their plans, the power they had been hunting for so long. Pain's expression was calm but calculating. Obito's mind raced with possibilities. Itachi simply stared, as if he already knew the outcome. They saw Minato alive, guiding Naruto, shaping him into a force that could challenge gods. They saw the boy's calm demeanor, his controlled chakra, his quiet intelligence. For the first time in many years, the Akatsuki felt a trace of uncertainty. The scales of the world were tipping, slowly but surely. And in their silence, the universe seemed to pause. A new era was coming. And Naruto Uzumaki, the village shook. Buildings crumbled, screams pierced the air, and the smell of fire filled every street. Pain had arrived, and despair spread faster than the wind. But this time, Konoha did not tremble alone. Naruto appeared, not running blindly, not screaming in rage, but moving with clarity. Beside him, Minato stood as steady as the mountain, ready to shield, ready to strike. Their presence alone shifted the battlefield. The Nine-Tails chakra swirled around Naruto, glowing bright yet under complete control. Minato's kunai glimmered as he teleported with precision, striking enemies with unerring accuracy. Pain unleashed his most devastating attacks, but father and son moved together, anticipating each strike, countering, protecting. They fought not for vengeance, not for recognition. They fought because they understood each other. And when Naruto spoke to Nagato, his words carried something more powerful than any jutsu: truth, understanding, and compassion. For the first time, the world witnessed the power of a child who was truly guided by love. The Fourth Great Ninja War raged across the lands, consuming everything in chaos and fire. Shinobi armies clashed, tailed beasts roared, and the earth itself shook beneath the power of gods and monsters. But this time, the tide was different. Minato Namikaze, alive and leading the allied shinobi forces, stood at the forefront. His strategy was flawless, his calm unwavering. Naruto fought beside him, Kurama's chakra fully synchronized with his own, flowing not from anger, but trust. Together they faced Obito, Madara, and the remnants of war with precision and understanding. They were not just father and son. They were a force united in purpose, embodying the strength of generations. The war still tested everything: the bonds between friends, the courage of allies, and the limits of human endurance. But amidst the chaos there was clarity, a vision of hope, a world that could be rebuilt, not from fear, but from understanding and unity. By the time the dust settled, the world had changed, not through destruction alone, but through the wisdom and guidance of those who truly understood what it meant to protect. Naruto Uzumaki was never just a Jinchuriki, never just a vessel of the Nine-Tails. He was the son of legends, the living proof that love can shape destiny. He stood atop the hill overlooking Konoha, the wind gently blowing, the sunset painting the sky in gold and crimson. Beside him, Minato and Kushina watched quietly. There was pride in their eyes, but also something else: peace. Naruto's journey had been different, yet familiar. He had learned patience. He had learned compassion. He had learned that true strength is not measured by the power you wield, but by the people you protect. If Minato and Kushina had lived, Naruto would have faced destiny with guidance, not loneliness. He would have carried his burden with love, not despair. And as he looked at the village, the city that once feared him, Naruto understood something profound. The world may challenge you, test you, and even fear you. But with love, guidance, and perseverance, you can change not just your destiny, but the destiny of everyone around you.